Beat up outside a cell phone store, a Dallas police officer is now healing from cuts, bruises, and also a head injury while the man accused of pounding him sits in jail. Fox 4's Calvert Collins joining us now from our newsroom. And Calvert, it could have been a lot worse, but there were people standing by and they jumped in to help.
That's right, Heather. Two witnesses saw the angry assailant turn words into blows, so they jumped in and pulled the man off. Police unions say officers often face this type of unprovoked brutality, often without witnesses to the rescue.
And he seems to be doing okay. He's still a little in shock of being attacked.
An unsuspecting attack that began inside this AT&T store in North Dallas Sunday. Police records show this man, 26-year-old Thomas Davidson from Lake Wales, Florida, tried to buy 3 cell phones with cash, but the manager refused the sale and asked him to leave. The off-duty officer working security in his DPD uniform tried to escort Davidson out, but witnesses say he grabbed the officer's uniform and pulled him to the ground, straddled him, then punched him.
He was the victim in this. He was just asking him to leave, and he was attacked.
Court documents say as witnesses tried to pull the 5'10", 225-pound Davidson off, the officer deployed his taser, but it didn't hit. Finally, he used the weapon as a stun gun and stunned Davidson several times and held him until backup arrived.
It's nice to know that there's still citizens out there that care about the police and will help the police.
But not everyone was looking out for the officer's welfare.
There was reports that they were videotaping while he's being beat up and pounded by the suspect. Instead of going to the officer's rescue, there were people that were thought it was more important to videotape on their phones than go and help the officer.
There is surveillance video from the AT&T store showing the attack, and both the Dallas Police Association and Fraternal Order of Police want to see it, but DPD has not released it.
A lot of citizens, and they don't realize it happens all the time, but this was a deadly force situation, and the officer should be commended for not using deadly force.
The arrest warrant affidavit says Thomas Davidson did actually try to get the officer's taser, but failed. He is now charged with aggravated assault to a public servant and criminal trespass. His bail is set at $125,000, Heather.
Calvert, you hate to hear the stories of the people pulling out their phones and doing nothing, but you love it when people do jump in to help. Okay, you said the officer was off duty. Have you been able to learn any more about him?
Yes, we've learned that he is 30 years old. He has been on the force approximately 5 years, is assigned to the Metro Task Force. And like we mentioned in the story, he was working security at the AT&T store yesterday. He was off duty, but in uniform, which is allowed by the Dallas Police Department. He suffered a black eye, several cuts and bruises on his face, elbows, and knees. Later did go to the hospital after showing symptoms of a brain injury, but we're told he's expected to make a full recovery and he's now at home.
All right, Calvert Collins in our newsroom tonight. Thank you.